Hope everybody is doing well. Alrighty. First person here is Stojans General. Oh, I got there's fuzz all over everything because Cyrus likes to destroy things, especially things that have fluff in them. Stojans, you're no longer holding yourself back and you may have choices and options around social activity. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and so does anxiety. Could be spending time with the Taurus. Shonda, general for next week. You could be spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You may have some money coming in. Life is moving forward and you're ready for it. You could feel relief around finances improving next week. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You also may be spending time with a Libra. Pure heart, money. Finances are a little slow and steady wins the race. However, you do have coming up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle, part-time job, seasonal job, whatever it is, could be bringing in extra money. Paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan before the end of the year brings in happiness around finances improving. Aries Sun for the next 24. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you and take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life could be moving forward towards greener pastures, and you're ready for it. You also may be spending time with a Libra. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, or cooperation and compromise is favored tomorrow. Tvat, how does M feel about me coming to her party tomorrow? There's a little anxiety around it. So I don't know what the circumstance is, but I could be feeling a little bit anxious, a little uncomfortable, or a little awkward. Hermit in reverse. She may feel as if she's done something wrong and she's not willing to take responsibility for it. That may be what's causing the anxiety. Red, love. You could have new beginnings on the horizon. Life is moving forward with the world at your feet. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Set boundaries and express your wants and needs around love. You could have an Aries coming in. Or another fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Life is moving forward and you could find yourself in a well-functioning, well-balanced relationship before the end of the year. If you're not with anyone right now, it looks like new energy coming in. Leo comes up strong around you as well. Summons, general. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the month. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Disappointments heal and move into the past, and life begins to move forward. You may be planning travel. Listen to your intuition. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Tvat, that same friend I told you about, she gets weird around her birthday. Maybe it's the birthday, though, that's making her so anxious. Maybe that's what it is. Although Hermit in reverse, she may feel as if she's done something wrong and she's not willing to take responsibility for it. What is this? I just want to send myself a reminder before I forget. There we go. Okay. You know, a lot of people get weird around their birthday. I know, it's a weird thing. I know. Karina, me and Z. I don't know where you guys are in this relationship, but things look misaligned or like things have weakened. Expressing your wants and needs around the situation may be helpful, but somebody may be feeling stressed out around the situation. Looks as if things are at a standstill. Beautiful one for tomorrow. Life comes into balance and begins to move forward. Solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Investing time in a side business, side project, side hustle could lead you to success. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Not bad. Not bad. User UI4, Bonita, General. You may have choices and options coming in around social activity. A new job or business opportunity could be bringing in more money. Disappointment heals and moves into the past. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Not bad. Hi, Adonis. Tivet, is it that she thinks that I'm taking the spotlight from her, or she doesn't want her boyfriend to see me? It could be a little bit of both. If I had to choose one over the other, I would say she may be a little bit more worried about the boyfriend. Yeah, she may have a little jealousy there. Bright as light. Can you tell me how is Alvara feeling and thinking of me? I don't think that you've been on her mind recently. She seems to be distracted, or she's busy with other things. Like, it looks like there's separation between the two of you. I would say that she may feel like things are misaligned between the two of you, or that the two of you don't really see eye to eye. But or there's maybe even a little instability around the situation. But I don't see her really putting in any thought or feeling as of right now. She's kind of disconnected. Angel, love for me this time. Love for me at this time. Okay, if you're currently with someone, your current relationship should be functioning very well and moving forward. If you're not with anyone, you may have somebody new coming in. Could be a Virgo. Maybe a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Success comes in when you express your wants and needs around love and don't settle for less than you want or need. Life moves forward. Nisha, money. Okay, when it comes to finances, perseverance pays off. The hard work you put into work, school, or business could be paying off. More money is coming in, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, and success comes in around finances improving, but it may be a little slow and steady wins the race. Tivet, this is every year. The vibes are weird when I'm there. There's a little jealousy there. Yeah, has she had this boyfriend a long time, or this is a new boyfriend? There's jealousy there that the boyfriend could be separate. You know, it could be there's jealousy there, and then there's also that she doesn't want the boyfriend to see you. I'm Lourdes. Is there a chance for me to be coordinator of my school instead of Rosario? And if so, when? It is possible, but the chance looks slim. I'm only getting a 33% chance at this point. I don't know, maybe like within the next... I don't know how often they change. It's slow. It's slow, so it may take time because the chance is slim. Like maybe within a year or two, possibly. I mean, there is a chance. T-Vet, this is her new boyfriend, but acted the same with her ex-husband, and I don't want them. Yeah, but you know what's in her head. You know, that's the thing about jealousy. It's so stupid because it really only affects the person that's feeling it. And if you don't figure out why it is you're jealous of someone else, then you're always going to have that same, like, she's got to work on herself. Shay, are me and David, the Capricorn, going to talk again, or is the cycle done? Okay, there will be communication that comes in. If you want the cycle to be done, you need to be the one to end it. If you're not ready for the cycle to end, there's probably going to be communication coming in like towards the end of this month, beginning of next. Lucinda for the next 48. Something may happen that makes you happy with the sun. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Success comes in around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition, and a disappointment heals. You'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from, or get good news that you've been waiting on. And take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maybe spending time with an air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, but then you also have a Libra here. Or there could be good karma coming your way, or you're feeling like you've been treated fairly. Whatever it is, it would be positive. Alpha, General. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You might have, like, teamwork is favored around work, school, or business, feeling a little bit more financially stable. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. And you may be spending time with fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Liz for the next 24. Liz for the next 24. Well, you could have a wish that comes true and a new journey begins. Maybe spending time with an Aquarius. You may come up with an idea for a side business, side project, side hustle. Could be spending time with the Pisces. Slow and steady wins the race. Maybe spending time with an Aries. Get some people here. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home, whatever it is, it would be positive. Cosmic, do you see me getting a job in marketing again with GS? Sandy mentioned what I thought about retail marketing, or is it someone that she knows? It's possible. It is possible to wind up going back to marketing at some point. It may take time. It may take time, though. MNG Girl 68. If Nick is saying how he feels, is he finally going to make a move and meet me? That could happen. Yeah, that could happen. That's possible. Oh, you like the blue and green hair? I like the blue and green hair too. I do. I like these colors. Thank you. DJ for the rest of the day. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. You have a wish that comes true. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Listen to your intuition. Might hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. Could be spending time with a Gemini or a Leo. If you've recently had an argument or a disagreement with someone, it should resolve itself and move into the past. Cosmic, anyone coming in love between now and the end of 25? Yeah, out of the clear blue sky when you least expect it, you may have an earth sign coming in, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Expressing your wants and needs around love is suggested, and like cooperation and compromise could help things move forward. It's a little slow and steady wins the race, but that's okay. The person still may be coming in. Life is coming into balance, and there may be long-term potential around the connection. Pretty good. Pretty good. Lee, hey. What's Jordan the Gemini thinking? He hasn't reached out to me since last Saturday, and our conversation was great. So what happened? He seems to be kind of playing games. It's like he's all over the place. So things may go really well, and then all of a sudden you may feel as if you're not being treated fairly, and he holds back or he pulls back, but you'll hear from him again. Because you've got communication coming in, perseverance. Empress is bringing in love and money or more of it. The thing is that like this may become a cycle of highs and lows, which then creates the trauma bond that may wind up keeping you hooked. I would be careful with this situation because I think he's playing games. He's got one foot in, one foot out, and I don't know that he's being completely honest about things. Hello, I told my doctor that the pills that she gave me are too strong. Will these new pills that she's going to give me work better? I have a hormone imbalance. Yeah, I think you will get something that works. Yep. Shiva, I'm Kritika Sani. Is Nakesh's feelings anything for me? It's a crush situation. As of right now, I don't see romantic feelings from him. As of right now, it looks like, just like you said, you have a crush on him, but I don't know. I think he's kind of doesn't really realize it. And I don't think he's thinking anything as of right now. If you have intentions for him, my suggestion would be to let him know how you feel or to kind of put it out there. Pallavi, love. Perseverance pays off around love. Explore your options because you have some people here. A new journey begins that could be bringing in happiness, but don't settle for less than you want or deserve. You have water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, and 2 fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Expressing your wants and needs around love could lead you to success. Hi, Ivo. Oh, Bernard, you know Saturdays we were ice skating all day. She's got there's 2 classes, and then we usually stay and do the public session. It's cold here, but it's not that cold. I'm a little overly dramatic right now. Gemini, I'm Sharish Amjad. Want to know Abdul Samad's feelings towards me and his next action? No contact. I manifest a lot. You can't. Okay, the idea of manifesting, you can't make somebody do something. You can't wish them to, like, sitting around and staring at the phone thinking that's going to make him call you is not going to work. So the way that this situation reads is that you may be invested in a situation that is not going anywhere. It looks as if this person may already be involved with somebody, and that may leave you feeling like heartbroken or disappointed. But I would disconnect from this situation and explore your options. Otherwise, you could be feeling stuck and stagnant and not much is changing around this situation. Now, the other option you have, because you have free will, is that you could reach out to him. But I do think he's involved with somebody else. But that's your choice. Kimon for tomorrow. For tomorrow, you may have the answer or the solution to a problem is in front of you. You'll figure it out before the end of the day. Choices and options around social activity, and your luck is changing for the better. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Life comes back into balance. Not bad. Not bad. Lydia, John towards me, no contact. Still? What the hell is going on? What is going on with John? He may think that you're mad at him. He may be thinking that you're mad or upset with him, but you have communication coming in out of the clear blue sky, which then could bring things back into balance, change the luck around the situation. Listen to your intuition, and life moves forward. Slow and steady wins the race. Communication is probably going to come in between now and like maybe even the beginning of next week. What a dope. John, read for my birthday. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. So for your birthday, you have feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Something nice may happen around the home. Moving homes, changing homes, upgrading your home. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past. A little bit more financial stability headed your way. Good news coming in around work, school, or business. The world is at your feet, and you might feel relief around life moving forward. Not bad. Lee, how does Jordan's, the Gemini's mom, feel about me? I think she's kind of fake towards me. I think she's fake too, but I still think that she thinks highly of you. She may find you to be strong, confident, well-balanced, down-to-earth, reliable, dependable, strong, hardworking, successful. Yeah, she thinks highly of you. She just may be phony. You know, that just may be her way. Avery, did you fall asleep? Yes. Oh, yeah? Okay. Good night. Good night. Sleep tight. Michelle, career for November. Your career could be moving forward in November. Weight of the world slips off your shoulders, and you may be thinking about going back to school or learning a new area of study. New beginnings are on the horizon. Life's moving forward. More money is coming in. The money may not be coming in until after the new year. Exploring your options around career will push things forward. Life is coming into balance and moving forward. Not bad. Not bad. Susie, what are T the Capricorn's next actions towards me? There's going to be communication that comes in out of the blue. It's probably through text message, maybe sometime between now and like the middle of next week. Bernard, Virgo. Did the Virgo know Thursday is my birthday? I don't think that Virgo knew it was your birthday. No, I don't think so. Gabs, how does Matthew feel after our conversation today when he spoke to me? Okay. Like average, okay. But there's like a little negativity or a little bit of worry around the situation. Maybe feeling a little bit uneasy about something. But okay, but a little uneasy. I don't know what you guys spoke about, but something may not be sitting right, or maybe worried about something. Simran, what was Robbie's thoughts yesterday after I contacted him after years? Did you actually speak to him? I mean, he looks like it was a happy surprise or kind of neutral. It doesn't seem to have a strong response, although it could have gone pleasant. If you didn't speak to him, you may not hear back from him immediately, but you'll hear from him eventually. Ruchi, next in love. Explore your options when it comes to love, and you'll be headed towards greener pastures. Your luck is changing for the better, and you could have choices and options, so don't settle for anything that you don't feel is good enough. Empress is bringing in love and money. Water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, maybe a Sagittarius. A disappointment heals and moves into the past, and life moves forward. You're calling the shots. Expressing your wants and needs around love could lead you to success. Not bad. Julie sent an email. Let me open up my emails. I got it. Oh, okay. Payment. I heard back from YSM Company about one of two jobs I applied for. SAA. The job salary is substantially lower than the EA job. Do you see flexibility to be considered for the EA job if I let Sue HR know about it? What do you mean by flexibility? I'm not sure that I understand. I heard back from the SAA job, which is substantially lower than the EA job. Do you see flexibility being considered for the EA job? What does that have? Like, how does that relate to the SA job and flexibility as far as what is concerned? D for this weekend. D for this weekend. Making decisions that push life forward. Life could change for you for the better quickly. You may be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Could be spending time with the Virgo. An old wound heals and moves into the past. And with the Magician, you have the ability to manifest new opportunities. Mia, general for love. Day was okay. I hope yours was too. When it comes to love, slow and steady wins the race. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. New beginnings are on the horizon, and the solution to a problem is in front of you. Anything that's dysfunctional, let it go and explore new options. If everything is functioning well and you're currently with someone, leave the past in the past. If you're not with anyone, you may have new energy coming in towards the end of the year. That could be a Virgo or water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Beautiful one. When do you see me making my first digital cell? Okay, between 2 and 4. So something that could happen very quickly, but within the next 2 to 4 days is possible. But with the cups, which are a little bit slower, I would say maybe within the next 2 to 4 weeks. Angela, any news coming for the weekend? Negativity moves into the past, and you may have choices and options coming in around social activity. Maybe spending time with the fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, and you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or receive good news. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You could be planning travel. Oh, you're welcome, Julie. Carly, what's running through SG's mind when he thinks about me today? I don't really see him thinking about anything specific. If you've crossed his mind, it may have been something that reminded him of you, but I don't see him sitting and thinking about anything specific. If you've seen him today, he may have thought that the interaction was pleasant or successful, but he seems like a little disconnected. There's a little bit of disconnectment here. Cinnamon for tomorrow. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Listen to your intuition. Teamwork or cooperation and compromise is favored for tomorrow. And you may have choices and options that come in around social activity. Money comes in, finances improve. You have a wish that comes true. Not bad. Debbie, will I have unexpected surprise company tomorrow? Chance is slim. The chance is slim. Payment, Sue, HR, that the salary expectation for SAA position is not in alignment with my salary expectation, and she advised me to apply for positions within what I am asking for, which I did, the EA position. And Sue may not be aware of it yet, and I want to tell her that. So you want to let Sue know that you applied for the EA thing. Yeah, I don't think that she knows. I would let her know that you applied for it. Will she do the hiring for that as well? I would let her know that you've already applied for it and see if she can give you any advice on what comes next. Like these processes just seem so long and drawn out and unnecessary. Like a lot of waste of everybody's time. Anyway, I don't run the show, so. Rimmel, general. You've got some luck change in here for the better, and you may be paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan. You could be thinking about going back to school, learning a new area of study. Maybe spending time with a Gemini. Anxiety eases and moves into the past. Maybe spending time with a Libra. If you're feeling undecided about something or someone, don't make any decisions until you're ready. An old wound heals and moves into the past. You also may be spending time with a Sagittarius. Early finances for the next 2 months. Perseverance pays off, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan can make you feel relief. Between now and the end of the 2 months, you may have some more money coming in, and paying off a bill of debt or a loan or putting money aside for something may make you feel a little bit more financially stable, feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business, and with perseverance, you should be getting ahead financially. I don't think that, Payment, I don't think that that anything is going to hurt your chances. Like, I think putting it out there is going to be helpful. But like these ridiculous 85 interviews and back and forth and everything else is just ridiculous. Like, it takes months and months and months to get a job. Meanwhile, the position needs to be filled. What are we doing here? Well, I have no patience for like extra. Is there anyone here I haven't answered for yet? Simran, I answered for you a while ago. Jasmina, General. You've got success coming in around work, school, or business, and you might be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Listen to your intuition. With the Wheel of Fortune, your luck is changing for the better. A disappointment heals and moves into the past. New beginnings are on the horizon. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Natalie, is EAS talking to other girls romantically? We started talking recently. I don't think so, no. Julie, do you see any more trouble for me with the Lady M that does the scheduling, or any other directors if I call out? I have phone to my ears now. Okay, let's see. I don't think you're going to have trouble, because I think somebody there knows that you're sick, right? Or knows that you're coming down with something. I think you're going to be fine. Adonis, you're not wrong. I've taken 2 business classes, and they use AI to weed out the interviews to fit the company. That's the same question that I have. Then why the hell does it take so damn long? I know, it's crazy. I felt so bad for my brother because he got laid off. Oh, it's crazy the way things happen. You want to hear this story? This is crazy the way things happen. So, you know, after I lost my job working at the grocery store, money was really tight. I couldn't find another job. I did wind up getting like a really part-time job working in a school. It didn't pay much, but whatever. And I was really struggling. And then Avery was about to be born. And I wanted to refinance my house, but I couldn't qualify because my debt to income ratio was screwed up. So I couldn't qualify for a lower mortgage rate. So I was going to sell my place to my brother because he would have been able to get the lower mortgage rate, because he doesn't have the debt, or he didn't have the debt that I had. This was a bad time. So I was in the process, like we had already gone to the lawyer. I was going to sell my place to him, and it was something that I really didn't want to do. Not that I think my brother and sister-in-law are going to screw me. I don't think that at all. But this is my place. I bought it. I just didn't want to do it, but I knew that it was going to make my payment like about $300 a month cheaper if I did. Anyhow, just before we were going to move forward with the selling the place, he lost his job. Could you believe that? Could you believe that? And he was like, I'm still going to try to buy the place. And now at this time was a huge transition where I started making good money on YouTube. I started paying down the debt. I was able to put some money aside. I was able to catch up. I wasn't I wasn't behind in anything. It was just a struggle from month to month. Like, God, I hope I'm going to make it, that kind of a thing. Um, but and my fear was what was going to happen after Avery was born. So he loses his job. It was like November. I remember it was like the middle of November, probably around this time of the year. I was on my way home from that job at the school that I really hated. I hated it anyway. And he was like, I just got laid off. And he's like, but I'm still going to try to buy the place. But then things started to turn around for me. And then Avery was born and we went into lockdown. And then remember the mortgage companies were giving everybody that forbearance or whatever they called it, where they were going to give you 3 months where you didn't have to pay the mortgage, which happened at a great time because when I came out of the hospital with Avery, I was short for the February payment. And I called them and I'm like, I want you to know I'm going to be late with the February payment, but I'll pay it in March. I'll make a double payment. But then we went into that forbearance. So I wasn't ever late because they gave me 4 months. When the 4 months was up, I had the money and I was able to pay it. So my brother never had to buy my place. Anyway, I've gone off on a huge tangent. I was able to catch up. I was able to pay off my debt because all I was doing was home and I was working while she was little and we were on lockdown. And just before that happened, he had gone for 5 interviews at this one place that was like a mile up the road from his house. 5 interviews, and he really thought he was going to get it. And then we went into lockdown and he never heard from them again. I felt so bad because that would have been so perfect for him, that he would have been right down the street from his house. He's got a job now and he really likes it. It's just he's got to travel a little bit. It's not, maybe it's like a 25-minute ride. It's not that bad, but it's crazy. We talk about the turmoil. I mean, nothing's ever easy, but that was a scary moment for me. Anyhow, it is crazy how things play out. Now, who was I up to? I think I'm up to Dollface for the weekend. No longer holding yourself back. Life is moving forward. Lay down the law, set boundaries. Perseverance pays off. You could have, you may hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on. And you might feel like things are functioning better this weekend. Like relationships are functioning better. If you happen to work on the weekends, you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad. Lucky I have not done yours. I didn't see a question. Angelus, does Cameron know that him putting me around his homophobic mama was wrong? He's been nonchalant about it. Yeah, he may know that it was wrong, though. He may feel like he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Nine Lives, Love Forward 2026. You're no longer feeling like you're holding yourself back, but you may be indecisive or undecided about something. Don't make any decisions until you're ready. Now, if you're currently with someone, or if you are with someone by the time we get to 2026, listen to your intuition, and compromise makes the relationship successful. If you're not with anyone, somebody's going to come in 2026. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. New beginnings on the horizon, so it's probably new energy, and you're headed towards the 10 cups being full. Not bad. Not bad. Lucky energy between Jay and me. Energy is pretty good. Positive, grounded, stable, sincere, kind-hearted, caring. Pretty good. Pretty good. Really, that's why I keep telling myself there's got to be a reason I still haven't found a job. That's something that I'm not seeing. That's true. That's true. And for me, when I was looking for a job, I kept in my head, I was going back, right? Like it's like I lost my job in the grocery store, so I was interviewing at grocery stores. I lost my job as a staff accountant, so I was looking to do, I almost got hired. That was another story. To do dental medical billing for a dentist. I was going back. And I think that the answer for most of us is it's to move forward. So why would you go back to a grocery store job? The universe ended it. The same thing with my other job. I got laid off. It ended it. Why would I go back? I wasn't happy there. I worked there for a long time and I wasn't happy there. Why would I go back to that? But that dentist, that was another story. Anyhow, I think I'm up to Lima for the next 48. For the next 48, you've got, you'll hear from somebody you're hoping to hear from or get good news that you've been waiting on and life is moving forward. You may have a Scorpio around or a Leo. You could have choices and options around social activity. Listen to your intuition. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Old wounds heal and move into the past. And you might be feeling like content, happy and content. Not bad. Payment, do you see me being interviewed for the SAA or the EA positions at YSM? You may get interviewed for both of them. It's possible. It's possible. Because it's familiar. That's right, Adonis. That's right. Essence, how will the year end for me? It's kind of too broad of a question. Is there something specific that you want to know? Like, what do you mean, how's it going to end? Macy, general for the weekend. Areas of your life that have been stagnant may now start to move forward. When you listen to your intuition, life moves forward towards greener pastures. You may be spending time with the Sagittarius or Earth, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Disappointments heal and move into the past and life begins to move forward. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Yeah, it is funny the way things work out. And also, like, when you think like you made a good decision, like I was just telling Avery's father, when I got this bed, I went with my sister-in-law to IKEA. And our thinking when I got the bed was, get the bed that's on the floor so that you don't have to vacuum underneath it. Thinking that it was going to be easier to maintain, like easier to clean. You know, I'm not the best at cleaning or organization. My sister-in-law is like, if it's on the floor, you're not gonna have to worry about getting under there with a vacuum. And at the time, Dylan was petrified of vacuums. He would attack the vacuum. So it was a job. Anyway, so this bed that I have is actually so much worse. It's so much worse because dust does get underneath it, but it also gets like underneath, like in the little crack there where it meets the floor, like right up there, and it's kind of hard to get to. So I have to kind of shove the bed anyway to get it. And then yesterday, I was telling Avery's father this because I'm so fucking stubborn. I was determined to flip that mattress myself. I was going to do it. I was going to do it. Well, I got it off the bed. And then I was like, oh my God, there's all this dust like in the corners where the bed sits. And I'm like, we thought that this bed would be better for dust. Turns out it's worse. Anyway, so I vacuumed everything out and then I flipped the mattress myself because I'm fucking stubborn. You know, if there's like 85 guys outside all the time, I could go outside and ask one to help me, but I like to do things myself. Like hanging up the chandelier, I pulled my back out. Meanwhile, I hear the guys outside. Like, I have young guys that live next door, like they're like in their 20s. They're outside. Meanwhile, I'm pulling my back out, hanging a chandelier like an idiot. Because you know what it is? I was screwing it in and I was just a little too short to be able to reach. Anyway, I made it happen. Pulled my back out though. Payment. Do you see a job offer after the interviews at YSM? Oh no, it's okay. Well, you get about a 70% chance. Yes, it is possible. It is possible. Essence Journal for the end of December. May have choices and options around social activity, and life comes into balance. Old wounds heal and move into the past. Something may happen that makes you happy. You could be planning travel, maybe spending time with a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Choices and options around social activity bring in happiness. And you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Not bad. Oh, you're welcome. Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for? Vaishali, general for next week. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down, and you may be feeling better compensated, better respected around work, school, or business. Lay down the law, set boundaries, and life begins to move forward. Maybe spending time with water, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. No longer holding yourself back. Life moves forward towards greener pastures. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Hear him snoring? Make yourself comfortable, Cyrus. Metal, general. Teamwork is favored around work, school, or business. Life is moving forward successfully. Anxiety is easing and moving into the past, and you may have a wish that comes true. Pretty good. Take time if you can for rest, relaxation, and self-care. You may have some money coming in. Adonis, V's intentions after the disagreement argument that we had a few days ago. Right now they're feeling a little stuck and stagnant, but their intentions are for communication to come in or pick up, and like for successful communication to come in. They may be hopeful that things are going to move forward. They're undecided now. They don't know what to do. They may also be feeling a little bit disappointed. And they may be kind of blaming themselves, which, you know what? I'm blaming you too. Right now, I would say on the immediate horizon, they're unsure of what to do, but they're hoping for communication. Sean, general. If you're feeling undecided about something, don't make any decisions until you're ready. Perseverance pays off around work, school, or business, and you may have some money coming in. You have a wish that comes true around life moving forward. Listen to your intuition. Maybe spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Deserved, yes. What is this stupid thing? Is there anyone else here I haven't answered for yet? You're very welcome. Let me just take a picture of that. Okay, I'm gonna write this down. So don't forget. Okay. Is there anybody else here I haven't answered for? Otherwise, I will wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. But you know, it's Saturday, and God only knows what time. But I'll be on at some point. And I may try to get on TikTok tomorrow if I can. It probably won't be at 2, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. Thank you all very much for being here this evening. I will see you guys at some point tomorrow. Have a nice evening. Bye-bye.